Look like Wait, I need to do it again. But we're keeping this in. Famous people mess up too, guys. Celebrities, they're just like, oh, okay.
I got you.
I want to sound like her, though. Look, I sound like Elmo. Looks like we made it. I think I'm thinking of the wrong person. Anyway, look how far we've come, my baby. It's episode 40. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm going to roll my own intro. All right, see ya.
Couple of issues.
Looks like we made it.
I'm so gone, dude. I'm crying. Yeah, that got me.
I don't know if
And
you're
you
crying
drank the
'cause you're
water.
upset or...
You just kept going. It's just like failing but rolling with it.
Yeah, I was like, fuck it. Fuck it.
Before every intro, we just go, you got this or
Yeah.
am I going to do it? And Carly's like, I got it. Okay, yeah, I got it. So I didn't know what she was going to do.
T.
What artist is that?
I thought in my head it was going to be Celine Dion, so I was like, look.
That's not Celine Dion.
Looks like... What does Celine Dion even sound like?
Never,
Here.
wherever you are.
I'm like, not that at all.
Well, welcome to episode
Here.
40.
Oh.
Maybe we should address right off the bat for people. Barry Manilow?
What? No, it's definitely a woman. Looks like
Well, I think
we made it.
it was originally Barry Manilow.
Oh, and someone,
somebody
Shania
covered
Twain.
Twain.
Oh, what does she sound like? I feel like a woman.
I like that. That's her voice. I feel like a woman.
I feel like a woman.
It just sounds like a black 90s comedian. You know what women be like.
Yeah. That's who I was trying to be.
Welcome to a couple of issues. And I know you guys have some issues because you've already tweeted it in. The date right now is February 11th, which is, we should have posted 12 hours ago.
Oopsie.
But your boy was on tour and everything that could go wrong went wrong. And,
Wait, what do you mean?
okay, guys, I was defeated by fuzz in my pocket.
Oh, right. Yes, yes. Guys, Bruce is
Let me explain.
really having a tough time today.
Last night, well, first of all, over the weekend, dropped my phone, shattered the back case.
How many times did
Doesn't
we tell
look
you
that bad.
to get a case?
Never had to get a case before.
How many times?
She told me so many times to get a case. Didn't get a case. However, I got new jeans. I've washed them, but some fuzz lived in the pocket. I shoved my phone in there, and fuzz infiltrated the
Infiltrated.
the input
So dramatic.
of my iPhone. Now let me explain. I went to pull out the fuzz from that, thought I got it all, and then I tried to shove a charger in there, thinking it would work. The charger didn't fit, so I realized there's more fuzz up there. Spent 2 hours
So
last
probably
night?
like realistically
Crying
it was
and
like
yelling?
yeah, I think it was like 45 minutes of you with one of those, you know, those flossers, like the purple flossers with like the pick in
Little
quotes at the
toothpick
end.
thingy.
He went through like 4 of those, I think, trying to get the fuzz out.
Gotta use the vacuum.
Oh yeah, use the vacuum. He goes, no, this is what you go. Where's the vacuum? And I go, the vacuum? What? And you go, yes. And like walked out of there and I was like, what is going on? I had no idea this was even happening. It's like midnight. I'm like, why do you need the vacuum?
I used a toothbrush,
Uh-huh.
so that's gone.
Yeah.
My toothbrush didn't work. I used a hairdryer. I tried tape. I tried it all. Couldn't get it out. Still didn't get
Tape?
it out. Yep. Just shoving a little bit of tape that maybe it would stick and pull. Didn't work.
That's very clever.
Clever. Didn't work. So I got one of these pad things. Now I'm going to get, everybody listening to this, you're going to get 90 ads now, apparently,
Yeah.
on Instagram. Because I got one of those things that you put the phone on it, and it just charges your phone, which is crazy.
It sounds like you just gave up on the fuzz. I'm like, I'll just always charge my phone with this pad now.
Well, yeah. I'm not getting a new phone.
Well, I think you can go to the Apple Store and get it taken out for
And
free.
what?
What?
And have them charge me $9 million for that?
No, it's
I'm gonna
free.
get this little pad
I
thing.
said it was free.
I'm taking it everywhere with me.
You should go to get a aerosol thing tomorrow. Like,
It's not going to come out.
you might as well try.
I'm going to get a new phone.
Yeah,
I'm
you
giving
are.
up.
You just buy a
The back
giant
case is
iPad.
shattered.
Just have a giant iPad with me at all times.
I'm getting a sidekick from 2004.
Yeah, please. That'd be sick.
However, despite that,
Yeah.
it's been a great 2 weeks.
Mhm.
I've left you a lot.
Yes.
I've left the koi pond. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
But here we are.
I don't think they probably don't really feel like you've left, but except today because we haven't posted.
Yeah.
The last that to be completely clear with you guys and honest, we haven't recorded in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We did 2 like back to back basically, and then I don't know.
Pre-recorded.
Feels good to be back, guys.
This is the latest we've ever recorded.
Yeah.
But this is the most live you're gonna get. Like, if you're listening, we probably just did this like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. Yep. Somebody tweeted and was like, "Are you guys turning into views?"
It's
Because they literally like record and post immediately.
Like, yeah. The tour. So I'm on tour right now with Scotty Sire. I'm opening and then I'm playing bass for him. It's been amazing. And there's been some koi. Shout out to the koi pond that's coming out to some of these shows.
That's so sick.
There's people coming up to me being like, "Yo, I listen to your podcast." Oh, there was one girl. I gotta call this girl out. She goes, "Where was it? I forget where it was. Maybe it was Atlanta." This girl comes up to me and she goes, "Are you the one with the podcast?" So I'm like, "Okay, she doesn't know who I am." And I go, "Yeah." I was like, "Cool, yeah." She's like, "I'm a teeny weenie."
Oh.
So I'm like, "Mother," that's our friend Joe,
Like,
who has a
you were
podcast
Joe?
within a podcast, I guess. And I didn't catch it at first, and I was like, "Oh, that was weird that she said that." I was like, "Yeah, he's a competitor." And then I was like, "Oh, she thinks I'm Joe."
Yeah.
And then she looked at me like, "Competitor? Like, what are you talking about?" And I just walked away. I was like, "I don't know where
You're
this
like,
is
"I gotta
going."
go."
Yeah.
You just walked away.
I
That's
go,
really funny.
"Yeah, I'm Joe. Nice to meet you." Ugh, it's me.
I just left.
But our friend Joe has a podcast within the Views podcast.
Yeah.
So that was fun. But dude, we landed in Chicago, negative 22 degrees.
They landed the day the polar vortex happened.
Dude, yeah.
Which, if you guys know Scotty Sire, I feel like that is the most Scotty Sire thing to ever happen.
Yeah, Scott has really bad luck. His birthday is on
April Fool's
Day. And he, and it's been like a theme too. It's like Chicago is negative 22. And then the moment we left, it went up 40 degrees. It was like the craziest, like,
Thanks.
warmth.
Like,
and then when we landed in Orlando, it was so nice. The day of the show, it got super rainy, and then the next day it was like freezing. We had a layover in Texas. Texas happened to be 34 degrees outside.
What?
During our layover. I don't know.
What?
Scott's bringing some beautiful luck to us. It's pretty funny. But the tour has been, it's been amazing.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun.
We played the Shelter in Detroit, which is where Eminem like came up doing rap battles and stuff. It's where the whole movie's based off of, but they didn't film it there. I found out. But
he was
I'm
there.
in the backstage, and I'm in the backstage bathroom. Not gonna lie, taking a little dookie, and I hear somebody come in, and it was Chris.
He came back.
And I hear like, "No," he just starts rapping.
"I will not in the locker room."
Oh yeah, Chris Lee's impression of Eminem. It's so fucking funny. But I'm taking a Duke, and I hear Chris Bloom, who's also on the tour, come into the room, and then I think about it, and I'm like, "Yo, Chris," and he's like, "Bruce," and I'm talking to him while I'm pooping. I'm like, "I'm pooping where he threw up mom's spaghetti. I'm
so
in this
weird.
toilet. It was one of these toilets because that's like backstage apparently where it happened." So just gonna say, I pooped in one of the most
spaghetti.
successful songs based out of
scenario.
Out of it right now. But yeah.
Fine. Do you think that Eminem like wrote on the stall, like, people write on the stalls, like, "Call me" with a number, like, "Jessica sucks." Do you think he wrote it like, "Just threw up"?
He just sharpened it.
What?
He just wrote that.
He's like, "Just
in
threw
Sharpie.
up. Call me for a good time."
Yeah, I feel like he would just be the one to write like something like super offensive.
Yeah, for sure. Did men in the boys, or at least like maybe like boys' bathroom in school, did it have like offensive things? Because like for girls, it was always like, "Jessica's a whore," like stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that I kind of remember there would be like, people would draw like, it's always dicks.
Oh.
And like when we were backstage in Toronto, it was like all dicks all over this wall.
It's so dumb.
So
I'm going to draw a dick today. Like, who wants to do that?
And so Curtis Connor came out.
Uh-huh.
Him and Jenna, his girlfriend, they're the sweetest people. I've never really hung out with them until that night, and we had a blast. But while they were backstage, there was like dicks everywhere. And then they were like, "Let's get a Sharpie, let's sign the wall." So everybody signed the wall. And as you're saying this, like, I drew a dick.
Why?
Because I was like, well, the dicks
It's
are
a dick
going.
wall.
The dicks are flowing in here.
It's raining days.
I
Hallelujah.
gotta keep it going.
Oh.
So if you're in, I forget the name of the venue.
The shelter?
No,
Oh,
that's Detroit.
the Canada one.
In Toronto.
In
Yeah,
Toronto,
if you're
the
backstage
Toronto
and you
one.
see the name Bruce and a penis. It is my dick. I traced it.
His own dick. It's his dick on a wall.
What were you doing while I was gone? We haven't talked in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we haven't even spoken. Well, I can tell you what I was not doing was building a website. I was not building a
True.
website. So
You weren't?
I wasn't.
I was.
Were you? Well, that's a coincidence. How are we doing the exact opposite thing on the same weekend?
I was building a website for us.
Oh, so romantic.
You know what you can do?
What?
You can create a professional website by yourself.
Oh. Well,
And over 140 million people use Wix for their website. You can start and publish for free. Choose from 500 stunning templates to start from scratch. Change, customize, and add anything you want. Add your own text, images, videos, and more. Set up a single design style, create hundreds of pages, and update content in a click. Easily create applications, forms, quizzes, review sections, and more. I made a beautiful website.
so pretty.
For a couple of issues using the Wix thing. And it was literally so easy. Drag and drop, like, not, even a koi fish could do it. No, but seriously, it was like we have a font we use. I was like, cool, import your font. I was like, hey, we got image of us. It was like, import that. Use this color. Like, we use this pink. It was like, yeah, cool, you can use that pink. It was literally so easy to do, and it looks amazing. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I'm
and
pretty stoked on it.
Everything was so customizable.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So customizable.
Like,
you can do anything you want on that website.
I used to try to make websites like 10 years ago,
Try.
and it was so difficult using all this stuff. Wix makes it so easy. Using Wix for a business? Are you kidding me? Come on. Get all-in-one business solutions to grow your online presence. Millions of businesses use Wix to create websites. Hey, we're a business now.
We're a business.
Instantly connect your customers. So get started now by going to Wix.com. That's Wix.com/podcast to get 10% off. Guys, go to Wix.com/podcast to get 10% off. Thank you so much, Wix.
Thanks, Wix. Oh, what was I doing while you were gone?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't do anything. Oh, wait, I did. I met Howie Mandel. So I was just at his house. It's no big deal, really. Do you guys know who Howie Mandel is? Or are you too young? Oh, he's doing America's Got Talent.
Oh, he had
Everyone
the
knows.
effect.
Shut up.
The
It took
Howie
me like
Mandel
6
effect.
seconds, and I was like, okay, here we go. David knows Howie, our friend David Dobrik. If for some reason you don't know David,
And if you somehow
Big
don't
ass
know
YouTuber.
Howie Mandel, Deal or No Deal, America's Got Talent.
he's a stand-up comedian,
Stand-up comedian.
which I didn't know until like a couple months ago. when
He's
David
done
told-
other stuff too, right?
Yeah, I think he's done a lot of things.
Yeah.
But we had a day, it was on the day of the Super Bowl, and it was so fun. I don't know why, but it was just me, David, Zane, and Jeff, and Mike, Matt's manager.
Yeah.
And we were just driving around, going to all these parties, and David randomly was like, oh God, I forgot I have to stop at Howie's, and I really want to go, but I can only have a +1. Because like there was something with head count and catering and paying for it and stuff. So we're like, okay, if you want
So
to...
there's 4 others there?
There were...
5 total?
Yeah.
Cool.
So there was a bunch of us being
So-
like, okay, we're going to sit in the car.
Gauntlet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're like, David's very like, when he wants to go somewhere, he'll be there for 20 minutes and then leave. Unless it's like, I don't know, something, I don't know. But we're like, okay, we'll just wait in the car if whoever's going in. He's like, why don't you guys do rock, paper, scissors to see who can be my +1? So it was like funny and for a bit for the vlog. So we all did rock, paper, scissors. my bladder's exploding. Like I have never had to pee so bad in my entire life. So I'm in the car hoping I can go into Howie's house so I can pee for the most part.
It's like that's the hardest part about being a female.
Yeah,
I feel that
I
you guys
agree.
don't have. Like we can just be like, oh, I'm just gonna pee behind this tree.
Mm-hmm. I
like
could
a-
technically, but it's so awkward because you have to like
Technically.
take your pants basically off.
Yeah.
Otherwise you pee on it.
And then you need to like wipe.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's just,
Guys don't.
it's too dramatic. Like I can't
we
pee
just
outside.
Shake, shake, shake.
Shake, shake, shake. Diddle-dee-dee, shake, shake, shake. Shake your wiener.
Okay.
Sorry. So I didn't win, but I ended up being able to like go inside for a minute to pee. And then I came back out.
So you're gonna like trade your +1. with
Yeah,
Mike
so
for
we
a second.
swapped. So
Cool.
Mike won And I was like, is there any way I could just run in really fast, pee, and come back out? Like, I don't even have to look at anybody. I was like, I just have to pee.
But look.
I did. Oh, I did. It was amazing. It was beautiful. So I go in and I pee, come back out. Mike goes in. So me, Jeff, and Zane were just sitting in the car for like 20 minutes.
How nice was his house, like, when you went in at first?
It was, like, the whole neighborhood is gated. And I think, like, I'm pretty sure he said Kanye lives in that neighborhood. And who else? It was, I don't know, just, like, big-ass celebrities.
Kanye of the West.
Of the West.
That's the great Kanye of the West.
Yeah, and so we're sitting in the car, and we don't really care because we're like, it's fine. But there's no service at all. None of us can do anything. So we have to talk. Like, how annoying. We can't be on our phones. And then Howie comes out with David, and he's like, he wasn't joking. He actually left you guys in the car, and we're all like, oh my God, can we come in?
That's so funny.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to call Child Protective Services. So, yeah, we went inside. It was really cool. It was interesting because there weren't other celebrities there. And David was like, I've been to a couple of things like this, and there's usually only friends and family. Like, it's usually not a bunch of celebrities at something like that. Like at a
because it's more of like, it's like a family
friend
thing.
Yeah. So it was so cool. And it was funny because like some kids there recognized David. Like, oh
So
my God.
funny.
And like taking pictures and videos of him.
Like his
stuff.
family, like Howie's family probably. Or friends or
Yeah.
something.
Howie's daughter actually runs like a family channel, like a vlog.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I haven't checked it out yet, but I kind of want to. I'm curious. And he was like, he was such a dad. He was like, you guys should vlog together. And he's like, get together. I'll start filming. And it was just like uncomfortable
That's so
because Dave was
funny.
like, I don't know what to do. And she was like, Dad, it's fine. I don't know. Like,
That's
it's
so
fine.
funny.
Yeah.
How is Howie? Really nice?
So nice.
Dang.
So sweet. And he's just like, he's just smart and he knows what to do.
Yeah.
Like, obviously working with David, it's a lot more people are seeing him now that like maybe wouldn't have. Like
Yeah, true.
more people who are only on the internet and don't watch TV or something. He said he like lives on a plane. Like every other day he's on a plane doing stand up, like flying to other places. Which it's so crazy. I just didn't even know he did stand up.
That's so nuts.
Yeah. But
I mean, dang, yeah, he's got such a busy schedule. He's doing America's Got Talent. Yeah. And like Deal or No Deal's still going.
Yeah. He rich.
Yeah.
He rich, bitch.
Man, no free time for the Mandel.
I know. So I think he probably likes that though. Seemed like he liked it.
That's good.
Yeah. And then we did our big Vlog Squad James Charles collab yesterday. I'm wearing the sister sweater.
That's so funny.
Yeah. It's cute.
Oh my God, sister.
I know. He's like, I was like, I was literally so nervous filming with him. It was so weird. Like, I don't even want to watch the footage because I would literally shaking, like trying to, and he like makeup is his craft. Like, it's so uncomfortable putting makeup on him when like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
So James Charles is a makeup artist.
Yeah. He's a huge influencer.
But when did he get so big? Because I feel like it was overnight.
I do too, but I don't know. I know he did that whole like brought his own selfie lighting to the school photo shoot or whatever.
Right.
But I don't know.
Because I remember you guys like bringing him up, and I was like, "Who's that?" And
Yeah.
like, "Oh, he's like a makeup artist."
Yeah.
Like on YouTube. And then next thing I know, he's like selling out his stuff when it goes on sale.
Yeah. He drops pallets and they sell out in 2 seconds. And like
Dang.
he's probably set for a long time. But it was really
For a
cool. It was a
long time.
really cool experience.
For
like
life.
for literally life. His setup is really professional and really cool. And there's like a huge monitor because obviously if you're doing makeup, you want to like see up close, like your pores and stuff.
Powers.
Their pores. I think that's what made me more nervous too, was like the professional setup. Because like how often, unless we're doing like something for MTV or something, but it was just, but also you have to like just be yourself.
Yeah.
And it's like, I need to like get used to this for a minute. But it was just straight into the video, kind of.
Dang.
So, and he's so nice, but he's also very business. Like, I don't want to say what the video was because I think it's supposed to be like a surprise maybe. I don't know. But Natalie texted us in a group and was like, he's asked if you could watch 2 of his videos that like relate to this kind of this one, which is smart. So like we kind of know what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was cool.
That's cool though. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see it.
Yeah, me too. It's funny because like all the guys are there and like obviously they don't know anything about makeup.
Yeah.
So you'll have to see it, but
That's funny.
I'm nervous to see it.
Well, I might just want to like lay down,
Yeah, you're tired.
put a video on,
Hmm.
like when it comes out. But I need something comfy.
What about like a purple mattress or something?
That would be perfect because I
Yeah.
know that ish comfy.
Well, I don't know about you guys. But when I don't get a good night's sleep, I'm the devil. Did you know that about me?
Oh, no, you're such an angel.
Oh, okay, thanks. Maybe I'm wrong. No, but seriously, I need 8 hours of sleep. No less, or I will freak out. Yeah. If you're struggling to get a good night's sleep, you've got to try a Purple mattress. The founders of Purple are two brothers who have been developing cushioning technology for 30 years on things like medical beds and wheelchairs. As long as he's been alive. The day he was born, they started to, I think we did this joke last time, but the day he was born, they started working on these, and they're
3
so smart.
decades.
3 decades, yep. The Purple mattress will probably feel different than anything you've ever experienced because it uses this brand new material that was developed by an actual rocket scientist.
Hey, did you need any more convincing? Yeah, rocket
Nope.
scientist did it.
Such like a joke, like, it's not rocket science. Well, this one is. So
That's what I'm saying.
yeah. The Purple material feels very unique because it's both firm and soft at the same time. So it keeps everything supported while still feeling really comfortable. Plus, it's breathable, so it sleeps cool, which is very important because sometimes when you sleep, you get real hot.
Yes, she does.
Yep. Thanks. 100-night risk-free trial, so you can literally try this Purple mattress for 100 nights if you want. If you're not fully satisfied, you can return your mattress for a full refund. It's backed by a 10-year warranty, free shipping and returns, and a free in-home setup and old mattress removal. Okay?
Quick little spoiler alert. You're not going to want a refund. You're going to want to keep it.
Yeah, you're going to want to keep it. And you're going to thank the people for taking your old mattress out because it's so convenient.
Yes.
Yes. You're going to love Purple. And right now, our listeners will get a free Purple pillow with the purchase of a mattress. That's in addition to the great free gifts they're offering site-wide. Just text COI to 474747. The only way to get this free pillow is to text COI, C-O-I, to 474747. That's COI to 474747. Message and data rates may apply.
Thank you, Purple.
Thank you. I feel like you said earlier you want to talk to me about something with Atlanta and Chick-fil-A. I'm very curious of what that is.
Well, it didn't go as planned.
Oh, okay.
So my plan was, I know a little too much about Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I was like, well, this is where it was started.
Mhm.
So there's a place, I'm going to mess up the name. I think it's called Dorf House
Yeah.
is where the original Chick-fil-A is. And they have the original menu and everything like still up. And I found out, I know too much. I wanted to go there. They killed me. Like, he knows too much.
During the podcast, you hear the door. Thoom.
Yeah.
He's going to take it away. Someone upload it, please.
Yeah. I'm like, well, I found out the reason on Sundays. So they started in Atlanta and I wanted to go there. I was like, okay, we have like this night free. Like we have like the night off. So we could go to the Chick-fil-A. And I look up, it's like a 20-minute Uber. I was like, cool. But then like some people were on board, some people weren't. Some people were like, I'd get Chick-fil-A, but there's one like 700 feet away. I'd rather go to that one. I'm like, come on, guys, let's drive to the Dorf House.
Oh, that's so you.
Yeah. Well, we didn't go.
I love that.
So, but when I was looking it up, 2 people are allowed. It's only 2 people, I think, can get the original priced menu, which is like 60 cents for like a Chick-fil-A sandwich. And you get the original menu.
Oh, whoa.
So
Why only 2?
It's like almost like a
He's boring it. He's boring himself.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely curious. I'm like, what do you mean 2 people? Like of all
yawning.
time?
Like right now, 2 people can pay. Like that menu, they changed it.
Yeah.
And inflation and nobody's paying 60 cents for burgers and sandwiches and stuff now. But Chick-fil-A was like, okay, you know what? We're going to let like 2 people be like the elite that we're like friends with, that we're like, you get the homie.
You deserve that.
Whatever. And so, yeah, I guess it's like 2 people that are friends with the Cathy family.
The Cathy.
That get, I guess the original priced menu or something. I don't know. I was confused. I just wanted to go and check it out, but we didn't do it.
No one wanted to?
Yeah. Boring as hell. I yawned.
No, I was curious. I don't know.
Fucking story.
So how is opening? Because this is the first time you've ever performed like by yourself.
Oh. I thought you were talking about Chick-fil-A.
Oh.
I was like, opening a Chick-fil-A? Yeah, I think it's great. I opened the door, I opened my mouth, and kaboom.
I open
blast
my
off.
wallet and then I open my butthole later.
Dude, so I'm going to be real. I played Chicago, and that was the first date of the tour. And yeah, so Chris opens the set, crowd's going off. It's nuts, great. I go on, and when you have in-ears on, you can hear the crowd, but it's like as you're singing and stuff, it gets kind of drowned out. So it's like unless you pop one ear out, you can't really feel how loud people are and stuff. And so during my set, I'm like halfway through the first song, and I'm like, man, you haven't done this by yourself ever.
Yeah.
Like, wow, you're in front of like 800 people right now, and you know, how's your voice sound?
Oh,
Do you look too weird?
Oh, no.
Oh, that track's kind of low, huh? Your voice is a little too loud. Do you think it's loud out there? Do you think the track's too loud? Like,
I'm like getting
literally,
anxious hearing you say that.
As I'm singing, all these thoughts are going through my brain. Like, dude, like, it's crazy what, like, you can just flip the switch. So I'm, like, thinking all this stuff as I'm doing it. And I'm like, oh, my God. So then go to the second song, and I'm, like, looking out in the crowd. And people are kind of, like, you know, like, bobbing their heads. Some people are putting their hands up and, like, getting into it. And then there's some people that are just kind of just, like, watching. And then I'm in my head, I'm like, they hate you.
Yeah, oh, my God.
They want you off the stage.
My
they
skin
want
is
Scott
crawling.
on. So I'm going through all this in my head, and I'm like, what the fuck? So then I was like, bless you. Bless you. God bless you.
Sorry, excuse me.
And so I had this song, Boom, that I wrote for Zayn, our friend Zayn Hijazi. It was just kind of like a joke, like pop song. It was just, we thought it'd be funny for him to sing. And I was like, well, it'd be really funny if I performed this, because like everybody here knows Zayn and knows the song, I think. So I'm like, do you guys know a guy named Zayn Hijazi? And they go fucking nuts. And I was like, all right, cool, like let's do it. And so I popped the ear out, so I really hear the crowd on this, and I'm like, wow, they're really loud. And they sang like every word and went over so well. And then I closed with my song Better Off This Way, and I was like, okay, cool, like some people are singing along, like this is cool. But I get off stage and I'm like, dude, you are not meant to be an artist. You should not be on stage.
It's crazy how fast your brain goes to that.
Like, that was horrible. Like, people are like, why is this guy performing? Like, I'm thinking all of this.
Yeah.
And now I got to go do a set with Scotty for an hour. And I'm like, my God. So I'm like, get out of your head. Just have fun during this next set. People were so loud for Scott. It was insane. Like, he couldn't hear himself for the first part. And like, it went off. It was great. So then I started watching like videos coming in from like Instagram that people took of me and DMing me and tweeting me and stuff. And I'm like, oh, it's great. Like, it went over so well. Like, the crowd was like into it. Yeah. People were singing along. People were like moving their hands. And it was just like watching myself. And I'm like watching myself, and I'm like, you would never know I was in my head. Yeah. Like, I was like, it looks like I'm having a good time. Yeah. Which I was having a good time, but it was like.
But not in your head, you weren't.
Mixed with like super anxious, nervous feelings. So then I was like, okay, for Detroit, I'm going to like just let go. I'm going to have the time of my life, and I'm going to say fuck it. Because if I'm not having fun, then what's the point?
Yeah, no,
you know?
Yeah.
Like, people could hate me, but if I hate me too, what's the point?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, if I'm loving myself and they're hating me, hey, at least I walked away loving myself.
Yeah.
And
it's a good message.
A lot of comedians talk about if you're pulling back on stage, the crowd's going to pull back. So I was like, well, if I'm going to dig in on this, hopefully they dig on it too. And I had the time of my life, and that was the show I needed. And I was just like, there was like a little like thing, and I was like up on that, like singing like and dancing. And I decided to do a Panic at the Disco cover, like I Write Sins, and everybody sang along. And I was like, okay, cool, that's what I needed. Yeah. And then Toronto was even better, and like every show after that, like I'm just getting way more comfortable and like letting go. But man, dude, yeah.
The first night I was like, oh God. You're like, I need to have a long talk tonight. And I was like, oh no.
Yeah, it was like,
but then you were fine. You didn't even need one.
Yeah.
So it's so crazy how you can get in your head, like, not you in general, not you specifically, but just like everybody. Like, it's so easy. It happens with YouTube too, where it's like, this video was terrible. Then you watch back and you're like, oh no, it was fine.
Well, it's
all in your head.
Yeah. And in your head, you could be like, oh, I'm so nervous in front of James or whatever. And you could see 80 comments that are like, oh my God, like they're all so comfortable together. And one person's like, Carly like shakes a little bit at this part. And you're like, oh, I knew it. See, everybody thinks that. But it's that one person because you're looking for that. I wrote a song about it that I've been playing on tour. It's just like, I'm craving validation. But that's literally what it is. You're like you can validate your negativities too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you can look for someone to be like, you are good enough.
Yeah.
But you could also see it as like, I'm insecure, and somebody's like, I noticed this, and you're like, that's what I've been saying all along in my head.
That's who I am then.
Yeah, it's like, it's crazy. But I'm really working on that, and I'm really trying to, it's almost like it's like a search for happiness in a weird way.
Yeah, well,
You know what I mean?
happy with yourself.
Yeah.
And just like not, it's like your song, literally. Like not depending on other people to be like, oh, that's a cool guy. Or he's great. To feel good about yourself.
Yeah, but everybody said it, and there was like 800 people like, my God, if we had half of his coolness. And I was like, guys, come on.
Come down with the coolness.
Too much validation here. Like, what am I going to do when one person hates me? And they're like, no one hates you.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I walked out of there, and they were like, and everybody was just like, you're not even that short. You're so average.
That happened?
Hardcore sarcasm, because every person I meet tells me you're way shorter in person than I expected. Wow, how short is Carly? Wow, how tall is David? Blah, blah, blah. Dude, every fucking person I meet. Like, I love you guys. It's great, but everybody's got to tell me how short I am. Guess what? I've lived in this body for 30 years. And Todd will say on stage, too, a lot of times, like, when we were rehearsing, like, jokingly, he was just like, it's Bruce's birthday, blah, 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 blah. So he's been saying it on tour, too.
Every day, every time?
Yeah, on tour. He's like, it was Bruce's birthday a couple months ago.
Oh.
It's just, like, become, like, funny joke with the band. And he'll be like, Bruce just turned 30 a couple months ago. And half the crowd's like, what? He's 30?
Oh, yeah, people get shook when they hear your age. Our ages.
But, yeah, no, it's just so funny to me that, like, because I guess you see me on here and you're like, he's probably like 5'8" at least.
Yeah.
And then you see me and I'm like,
6'2".
I'm 4'2". I'm not 4'2".
I think
Like
my
5'6".
tooth just hit the mic, and I think I have the flu now.
What?
I'm just scared of germs right now.
No.
Okay.
Liza used that mic.
Oh. Liza used the
I feel
mic.
successful.
Suddenly I'm a millionaire.
I did a song with Liza. Can I say
Spoiler
that?
alert. I don't know.
I did something
We'll have to
with
ask her
Liza.
right after and see if we need to cut it out.
I did something with Liza, but it'll be out in a bit.
Yeah.
7 months.
Yeah, it'll be on. Yeah.
Yeah, whoops. Maybe
Oops,
I wasn't
sorry,
supposed to say
guys.
that.
Sorry about
Sorry
that.
about
I don't
that.
think she'll care.
Spoiler alert, the Koi Pod.
I don't think she'll care.
I
I want to do some emails. You want to do some emails?
We can do some emails, but I will say not to be weird.
Yeah.
But Liza smelled pretty good.
What are you saying?
Just like when she was in here, I was like,
All right, so are you going to break up with me or?
no, I was just like wanted to know like what she was wearing.
I think I might know.
Oh.
Have you guys
How
ever
so?
heard of Scentbird?
Yeah.
So just like Bruce, I think this happens to all of us. I always smell people when they walk by. I don't know if that's a weird thing, but I'm just like always curious. Like, you know that wind they have? Like if someone leaves the elevator, I'm like, I don't know why it's weird. But a lot of times you smell something really good. I always bring up Corinna, but Corinna always smells so good. It's like the whiff.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you want?
And not to be weird, but when people walk by, I do take a deep breath.
Yeah, it's like weird. I don't know. It's like I want to know you.
I don't like that
one. But yeah, whatever scent you may be wearing, you have good taste and you know what you like. But your great taste is also expensive, and you end up with a shelf half full of used bottles. So you know when you buy like cologne or perfume, you buy it, you like it for a little bit, and then it just sits forever, and you're like, well, now I have 30. I don't know what to do with them. Well, with Scentbird, we found a way to have great taste without breaking the bank. Whether it's Versace, Gucci, or Dolce & Gabbana, Scentbird.com keeps me smelling good month after month. So we were sent a bunch of colognes and perfumes, and I literally found, this isn't even like hyping them up for this, I'm being dead serious, I found my favorite perfume I've ever had at the Viva La Juicy.
It smells so
You love
good.
it too. I'm wearing it right. I sprayed it before the podcast.
Literally, I would be like, is the month up? Because I don't need to lose this.
Yeah, I know.
Order another, please.
Oh, I am, baby. Yeah, so thank you, Scentbird, because I'm obsessed with it. Scentbird is a luxury fragrance subscription service. Makes up your cologne or perfume routine. Always a way for you to discover new colognes or perfumes without buying an entire bottle. So they send you a bunch, and they're like smaller version so you can like figure out what you like. So
It's beautiful.
really sick. They have more than 450 designer brands for you to choose
Crazy.
a cologne or perfume from each month. Choose a cologne you want to try, and they'll send you a 30-day supply. That's 120 sprays, enough to apply more than 4 times daily for a month. Meanwhile, I'm spraying it 300 times a day. And with an exclusive offer just for our listeners, you can get 50% off your first month today. That's only $7.50 for your first fragrance. Go to scentbird.com/COI and use our code COI for 50% off your first month. Again, that's scentbird.com/COI for you to try your first cologne or perfume for just $7.50. Sign on, smell amazing.
Thank you, Scentbird.
Just like me. Smell amazing, just like me.
Speaking of smelling amazing, you said we have some emails?
We do.
How do they? Are they? I think the next digital thing would be scratch and sniff for phones.
Wait, that's sick.
You would like,
Like,
well, I guess
you'd
it'd be
fart
weird.
and send it to me.
Yeah, and I'm
I'm
like,
like, yeah, that was a bad one, Bruce.
Oh my God. Does it smell weird to you? You're like, are you at IHOP? Because I smell eggs.
Oh,
No? Okay.
sorry.
Nothing?
Wait, but what do you mean? Like, you could text someone a scent that you could scratch off? Or like
I would send you the scent I'm smelling or something. So it'd be like a
Oh.
scratch and sniff type situation. But it'd be like, hey, smell that. And you'd be like, is that your balls? Ew.
This girl's walking by. Can you wear this perfume? It smells really good. I'm like, it does smell good.
I'm like, hold on. My pillow smells like her. You're like, what?
Huh? You like
Tour's
got it on the clap.
amazing.
Yeah, I'm like. So you guys can email us at coupleofissuespodcast@gmail.com. And we always like to hear from you if you're having any relationship issues or life issues, work, school, or just want to compliment us, honestly.
Yeah, positive feedback, negative feedback, validations, invalidations, invalid passwords, forgotten passwords.
Are you a robot or no? Pick all the pictures with the mailbox.
Gosh,
So
that's
annoying.
just so annoying.
But for next week, we want you guys to tweet and Instagram us your assumptions about us.
Right.
So it's a big trend right now on YouTube and Instagram where people will send in what they think about you or how they think you act or, I don't know, like
Or even
rumors
just-
they've heard.
Yeah, or even just like assumptions based on like first meeting you.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. The funny thing is, Chris Bloom
Mhm.
said to me the other day, he was like, dude, you become like my favorite person on this tour, or something like
Aw.
something like that. And he was like, I didn't know how I felt about you when I first met you. Like he basically
Whoa.
said it that way.
Yeah.
He's like, you become like one of my favorite people. And I was like, what does that mean? And he's like, no, it's not like a bad thing.
You're like,
I
but
was
well,
like-
how do I come off then?
But that means I came off as I was not going to be a favorite. And I want that so badly.
Please quit. No, that's kind of a weird thing to say. But it's also like when you're in that position because you like meet a group of people and you're like, who am I going to vibe with? And it's like after a couple days, like, oh, this person. Maybe that's what
Yeah.
he meant. Maybe he
Yeah.
didn't think you were an asshole like you think he's thinking.
I know. I just wonder what people think about me.
We'll send him in.
There are like
You
so
can-
many people, but
Oh, so you can tweet on Instagram at Couple of Issues. So we'll be checking those all week and picking our favorites. And I'm just so interested in what people
Yeah.
are going to say.
so we'll put a tweet out that you can reply to, and we'll put a picture out, and the caption will be
Yeah.
like, "Tweet us assumptions about us."
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm really interested to see.
I know. Me too. It's going to be real interesting.
What did you think about when you first met me? What was your assumption?
I was like, he's so cute.
okay. Well,
No, that for real. When I
but
first met you.
what did you like assume about me?
I'm like trying to think. Like your personality.
Yeah, like
I
he's
thought
gonna
you were
be this.
fun. You were definitely fun, outgoing, super nice.
Well, that's like what you're gathering. I guess what I'm
What?
trying to get at is
Is that
like
the same
when you
thing?
first met me, like I assume this guy's gonna be a dick. I'm gonna assume this
Oh.
guy's gonna be too
no.
goody goody. I'm gonna assume
No.
this guy's gonna be. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Yeah.
wondering like what your first
Like when I saw you at the
assumption
karaoke
was
place.
gonna be. Yeah.
I don't know. I was so nervous. I don't know if I like.
But I
feel
mean,
I
like
blacked
even
out.
just like the first couple weeks of us knowing each other.
Really easy to get along with.
Oh really?
Funny, yeah.
Oh, we-
Funny.
we went wrong.
What?
We went wrong somewhere. No, I'm just kidding.
Super respectful and just like a sweet
Shut up,
boyfriend.
ho.
Shut up, slut.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. I'm just like a good person.
I
You're
assumed-
good person.
I assumed you were
Yeah.
going to be a good friend,
Oh.
and that's what it was. No, okay. I assumed. I think I nailed my assumption.
What?
Like I was like, she's a goody goody. Like
Oh,
she's
yeah.
like a good, like really good girl with really good values.
Oh, thanks.
Like in a good way.
Yeah.
Like she really has like self-respect.
Mm-hmm.
And I like immediately knew I could trust you, which was really,
Oh, that's sweet.
assumed that.
Yeah. And then you found out, no can do.
Bitch tells all my secrets on this podcast.
That's cute. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys. We're learning about each other because of this podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to read the subject because I want to like get there in this email.
Okay.
Because I think.
This is a koi pond email.
Yep.
With some unprofessional advice from your boy and girl.
All right, ready? Flashback to Flashback to the day Zayn posted his 200th vlog. As soon as I heard the song, boom, I bought it on iTunes and I had it blasting on repeat all day. It was about 4 p.m. and I was driving through our downtown area, passionately singing the chorus. And then I see brake lights. The person in front of me slammed on their brakes. Unexpectedly, I reached for my e-brake. My life flashed before my eyes. Zayn Hijazi's Boom is a soundtrack. Luckily, my e-brake worked and everyone involved was okay. First of all, besides the fact that she got a car accident listening to Boom, I've never even thought about using my e-brake during an emergency. Like
Yeah,
the e-brake for
that's
me
some
is
quick
only
reflexes.
to park in like a weird place.
On like a hill.
Yeah, like a hill.
Yeah, they should be like hill brakes.
Yeah, like I would
Well,
never.
it is an emergency, what she did.
I
though.
know, so you just pull up. It's so weird because now like mine is like next to the brake.
Well, like,
So I don't-
it's just so funny
Like
that
just
like, she's like, she's driving. She's like, nah. She's driving. Oh my God! Holy shit! What the fuck? Boom, boom, boom.
Me and you. She's like, shut up, Zayn.
She's just. Her senses start coming back. I gotta turn that down.
Literal hell.
Oh my God, I'm okay. Dude, I'm gonna pass out. I breathe too hard.
Yeah, you're good. At least you're sitting down. Oh. All right, I'll continue the podcast by myself. Luckily, my e-brake worked and everyone involved was okay. The only damage to our cars was a small scrape the size of my pinky finger that ended up costing me $400. At least I got a funny story out of it. I love the podcast and it was awesome seeing you on tour, Bruce. Oh, she saw you on tour. I'm a huge supporter of all
cool.
you two do. Thanks, girly. But yeah, the subject is I crashed my car while listening to Boom. So I saw that and I was like,
so
I
funny.
have to read that
Not
one.
clickbait.
Yeah, not clickbait at all.
Oh my God, we gotta tell Zayn about that. That's really funny.
Um,
It's not funny. I mean, like, it's good.
no,
that she-
it's funny. She says it's funny
Maybe
too.
not alive.
It's a funny ass thing. Like,
Yeah.
Boom. All right. This one says, please don't say my man's.
Sorry.
No, you're
You see her like driving by. Baby.
and singing passionately in the car.
Is that Boom? But
And she's just like,
baby, you.
die.
So funny.
Thank you for sending that email. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Got a nice giggle out of that one.
All right. Hi, Carly and Bruce. My name is Blank. I don't know if I should say it. I also met my
Hi, Blank.
Hi. I also met my significant other on a dating app. We met when I was 16. He was 18. I am now 20 and he's 22. We've been together for 4 years and got married in 2018. I've been having thoughts lately about me being married at a young age. I love him so much, but married life is so different. We life together and have a cat. So we do life together, I'm assuming, and have a cat. Lately, it's been bothering me that he doesn't really help out with home chores. And when I ask him to do something like load the dishwasher, he will say, I've been at work all day. I shouldn't have to clean. And when he does work hard and I don't work, but I'm about to start my first job and I don't think I'm asking too much for some help. I try not to get upset with him. How do you guys handle stuff like that? Your unprofessional advice would be so helpful. I love you guys so much. I feel like we honestly don't have problems like that.
I've read this email. I was gonna say, I was like, didn't we do this email?
Oh, really?
But I've read this email before.
Oh, that's funny.
Because I wanted to do it on one of them.
Oh, well, we have the same brain, I guess.
Yeah, same brain.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Yeah. It's interesting. No,
Stop
you
saying
mean it. You mean it. I feel like we don't really have that issue because I feel like neither of us are like
Yeah, I think that's because of you.
Why?
Because you're the woman and you cook and clean. No, I'm kidding. No, because you're so easygoing with stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Where I'm like an on the fence type guy. So if you're going to give me shit about like, you need to be doing this, this, and this, and you're like, you know, like being on me about stuff when it's like, we could just balance that.
Yeah.
You're very cool. Like if you leave stuff out, I've never passive aggressively left your oatmeal out. But is oatmeal over the goddamn sink? Yes. And do you put it down the garbage disposal? No. Do I do it? Yeah, because I love you and it's okay.
Yes.
A little frustrated while I'm doing it, but it's okay.
I mean, same thing with like you leave cups with your coffee still
100%.
half everywhere. So I just empty it. I don't really care.
Love me at my half disposed coffee, I love you at your fucking mess of an oatmeal.
It's funny because I don't even see that as like annoying. I'm just like, I'll just throw it away. Like I'm not like, oh, he left it. Like I've never thought that.
I always think instead of Quaker oats, it's like quirky oats. It's like your little quirks.
Aw, babe. In 2 years, like I fucking hate those fucking oats. Quirky my ass.
No, but I think about that a lot, and we never talk about it. But like how you do the dishes like a lot, and so I'm gonna keep leaving.
Yeah.
So you keep doing that.
It works.
No, but it's like I'll vacuum, you'll clean, I'll clean. Like we don't really talk about it, which is great. We don't have to communicate that, but it's just understood. It's not assumed. It's understood that it's like, well, we'll balance here.
There's actually one thing I want to say that I want you to do because it really bothered me this weekend, but not like to a point where I was annoyed, but I was just like, I wish it wasn't here. All your laundry was on the chairs, like around the kitchen table. So you'll clean that up before you leave.
I do understand that. However, I did tell you before I leave. I said, I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take care of all this stuff. And you said, it's fine. I understand.
Oh, okay.
You did say that.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I do understand.
Want to leave that stuff everywhere.
I just did it.
I was in a rush.
Yeah, I know.
And we got like 6 a.m. lobby calls and 6 a.m. airport.
I know.
And I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It will happen again. Don't they?
Okay. Good. No, I'm kidding. I wasn't like actually annoyed. I was just like, I think it's more of like, I wish I knew what to do with it. Because like, I don't know. I feel like
you also make it sound like it's all over the apartment.
I know.
It was just like still in the dryer. So
no,
that is an issue of mine.
That's true. That is. And I don't really care. Because like, it's so weird. I'm just like so like chill with that kind of thing. Like if I see it, I'm just like, I'll just move to the chair, dry my clothes, and I'll put his back in. Like I've never been like, why is it in here? But yeah, why?
It's just for me. It's just wrinkle free. You just keep drying it.
Yeah.
And then
every 20 minutes.
You would say, hang them up, and I'd be like, yeah, true, but it's warm.
It's warm.
When you put
We're not
it
helping
on.
this girl out. We're like, we don't have that problem. She's like, what do I do?
Yeah, we're taking my advice. We're
just
the
don't care.
narcissist.
Yeah.
We're functioning narcissists.
So he'll come back and be like, I've worked all day. I shouldn't have to do this. I feel like that is not an excuse at all.
No, but I think there is a balance.
Yeah, for sure. But if she's doing everything and he keeps saying that, it's like, okay, but this is also our home, so suck it up and help me clean.
Well, yeah, they for sure should be clean, but I mean, it's like, it should be like, hey, I'm not going to clean today. I worked all day. Let's clean this weekend.
Yeah.
You and I.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah. It's a date.
6 o'clock.
Playground. Meet at the playground.
We'll grab our cleaning supplies there. I know a guy.
Oh, underground cleaning supplies.
But 20 and married is pretty crazy.
Yeah. It also might be, I don't know if she has lived with anyone else, but if that's your first experience having like a roommate, then it's like everything is like, you're so not used to living with somebody and having to deal with like what they don't do or what they do. Yeah,
that's why I think it's really important to live with people before you marry them.
Yeah, agreed.
And I know some people, when it comes to like their beliefs, and they don't want that. They want the complete separate part. But I mean, I think it's really important to
agree.
Know how you're going to live together, because for all you know, that could be like the deal breaker. Like, I can't live with this person.
Yeah. I feel like that's, Did I ever tell you, this is kind of random, did I tell you the guy I like had a thing with in college? He got married like 6 months after we had a thing. Like we liked each other, sort of. I wasn't like super into him, but I was like, like nothing's going on.
Oh my God, so mean.
And no, I know.
I'm
I mean, I
bored.
did have a crush on him, but I wasn't like serious about
Break
it.
up with your girlfriend, I'm bored.
I'm bored. No, I did like him a little bit,
Yeah.
but I wasn't like, I'm going to date him or anything. And then one day I was just like, I don't want to like see him. Like, I just don't. So I like got in his car and I told him, like, I just like don't want to date you. Sorry. And he was like, no, it's fine. 6 months later, my friend Greg at the time, he was like one of his friends. He was like, we hung out. He had a crush on my roommate. So he would always talk to me, my roommate, and just like talk my ear off about it. And he called me. He's like, are you sitting down? I was like, I'm driving. Why? He's like, okay, that's fine. He's like, blank is getting married. And I was like, what? I didn't care at all, but I was just like, who? And he said, the girl he's getting married to, her belief raising, I don't know how she was raised, you have to, like how she was raised. Sorry, I don't know how to say it.
Belief raising.
She
Her belief is raising up within her.
It's rising up. She has to get married before she dates.
Before she dates?
Like she has to get married. Like she can't date, she has to get married. And so he did it.
Hi, can I take you on a date? Marry me.
I have to get married. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, that's wild.
It's like very religious, I think. Yeah, she's very religious.
But what religion is that?
I don't know if that's like a radical Christian thing.
I
or
understand no sex before marriage. I can understand that people don't want to sleep in the same bed. Like, I do get the morals of that.
Yeah.
Not dating makes no sense to me.
I don't get that either. That makes absolute zero sense. But I was just like, what? And then I was just like, I just want to like watch what happens. Like, I'm just so curious now. What are they going to say to you? I think they're still married. This is probably like 10 years ago.
It's really funny to think, too. Like, he's like, are you sitting down? And then you were like, I'm driving. He's like, okay, good. Like, that's fine. Like, if you're like, he's like, are you sitting down? I don't want you to pass out. But it's
yeah, that was like
sitting there
before that
listening
happened.
like, baby, you and I. Oh, what?
I'm the girl.
Are you sitting down? No, I'm driving, blasting Boom by Zayn Jazzy. I'm the girl. You also said blank, so it did sound like you were talking about you were like, this email blank.
You're right.
And then you were like, blank got married.
I know who it's from. It's from him.
It's back in time.
Yeah.
She's 20. I don't know. What's our final verdict on that one?
I mean, I don't know if you've had a conversation with him. I would say
you got to be talking about it.
Yeah, I'd say, hey, like, I know you're busy and you're working and this might be like another thing you have to do, but like we have to meet in the middle somewhere with cleaning and helping out chores.
Why don't you just meet me in the middle? Yeah. She's losing her mind. Just a little. Enough to contact the Coys.
Yeah. So you're welcome for the advice. I feel like that was not good advice.
Sorry. We talked about ourselves half that story.
Yeah, well, you're welcome. All right, last one. We'll do one more.
We'll do two more.
We'll do two more? Okay, I want to say this one, though, because it's interesting. I like this one. Oh, this one I really wanted to read. Okay. I don't know if she wants to say her name or not, so I'm not going to. Hi, Carly and Bruce. My name is blank. Love the pod and super excited to be in the koi pond. I know you both really like stand-up comedy, so I could use your unprofessional advice. I've always dreamed of being a comedian. Last summer, I took a stand-up class, and I loved it. I'm thinking about taking a year and moving back in with my parents and then trying to pursue comedy. I know it sounds a little like running away and joining the circus, but I don't want to regret not trying. Should I go for it? Thanks in advance for your help. So she actually sent us a video. It's like an unlisted link on YouTube. And earlier when you were in your session, I like watched some of it and it was genuinely funny. Like she was really funny. And I'm not saying that because it's like an email she sent in.
Yeah.
But it's like, I laughed out loud.
Wow.
I'll have to show you after.
Where's she from?
I don't think it says.
Does it say in the video or something?
It might.
Because I think that's like does she not want people to see? It's
I don't
unlisted.
know. It's unlisted, so I don't want to like play it on here.
Yeah, don't put her on blast.
Yeah.
Wow,
And
your
it won't
phone
load at all.
is from the 1700s. Can you click the info description?
Yeah, it doesn't say anything. From August.
111 views for an unlisted video is not bad.
Yeah, yeah, that's interesting. Are you sending it to all the podcasts? Is Joe Rogan talking about this? What the hell? I honestly think.
Are we not in an exclusive, unprofessional relationship?
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's really cool, though. I'm excited to see this.
Yeah, I want to show you after. My opinion, this might be wrong, but I feel like being a comedian is like, how do I say this? It's, because I don't know, I'm not a comedian, but the time, that you have to put in to be a comedian is so different than like the time for like acting or being a musician or something else creative, because you could get a job like to support yourself while you're trying to do that and work mornings or like till late evening, and then most stand-up is at night. So you could still support yourself while going to do stand-up. And I think it's really smart. Like if you want to do stand-up, like I feel like it's not easy at all, but I feel like it's one of the easier things to like time manage while, because it's hard to do other things.
To an extent.
Oh yeah? What do you mean?
Like you're saying, it depends on the job you're doing.
Yeah.
And it also depends on the person. So some comedians and some musicians, it's like some singers, like Olivia O'Brien, that was her first co-write.
Yeah.
And it's a smash.
Yeah.
I Hate You, I Love You.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like that, there's some comedians that just get it really quick. Dave Chappelle was doing it since he was like 14. He's an example of like, he worked his ass off forever, but he was getting like gigs like at 14. So what I'm saying is, I mean, I think it's smart. If you're really passionate about it, that's the first step, because you're going to bomb and there's going to be great nights and bad nights. So if you're in it for the long haul, go for it.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up. You don't want to be you. To do a job that can be flexible. Because you do have your nights free, but if you're doing a job that's like
get up early,
that, or even like it's too much brain power.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, well, I'm working on this project.
What am I going to do tonight?
Ellison wants me to work till 7. I'm not going to work for that, Ellison. I don't know who Ellison is.
Ellison.
But also, I would say do a job where you might be around some weird people. Like maybe a diner, like stuff where you can get stories from.
Yeah,
too.
True.
Pull material from.
Yeah, I worked retail, and boy, do I have stories. Someone pooped on a counter. Anyways.
Fantastic.
She's still my friend, and she's still alive. I don't know why I said had. I have a friend who's an actress, and she has such a hard time finding jobs like in between acting, because auditions are like can be any time of the day, and you like have to go. So she's always doing like Postmates and stuff like that, or Uber driving, where it's you can work your own schedule.
Yeah.
So I guess that's where I'm thinking in my head, like, well, at least like you know what time you're going to do comedy, like with acting or like being a musician, having writing sessions. It's like you have to really schedule around that really hard. Yeah.
But a lot of comedians also are actors and like doing auditions and stuff too.
You're right. But I don't think it's running away trying to do that. I think that's really cool.
I
feel like it's the best decision ever, honestly, because you can always go into anything else if it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Or if you don't like it.
But don't come up with a backup plan. Yeah. Just go for it.
Just go for it.
Full force.
Yeah.
And then if you're in LA, try to get on Kill Tony.
Oh my God, please. And we'll go.
And we'll go. Let us know. We'll go.
Yeah. Oh my God, if you should come to LA and sign up for Kill Tony.
Yeah, Kill Tony.
Please do that. Or if they come to your city, wherever you live.
Yeah, true. Wherever you're at.
Everywhere.
They just like pick names out of a hat. And you might get lucky. But if
do
you
a
go,
minute of stand-up.
But if you go once a week, bada bing, bada boom.
Boom.
Just shout your koi pond out.
Oh my God, that would be so amazing. Could you imagine? I'd lose my mind.
And they're like, that sounds like the dumbest fucking podcast. And we're like, oh, yeah, Dad does. They probably spelled it KOI, right? Yeah, don't look it up.
Yeah, we're like, okay, well, we'll quit then.
Let's do uno más.
All right. The subject is Harry Styles tried to date me. So, of course, I saw this and I was like, I need to read this. Hi, so listen, my name is, I don't know if I should say it. In 2011, so 2011, this was probably early One Direction, right? Or no?
Is that pre-One Direction? Pre-1D?
Might be.
Yeah. Keep talking.
Yeah.
I'll look up the stats.
Harry Styles followed me on Twitter while running a contest to see who could give him the 10 best reasons one would wear milk over their head. Do you know what that is?
What? Milk over their head?
Yeah, one would wear milk over their head. He quoted my tweet and followed me. At this time, he had maybe...
2010.
What?
2010.
Okay, so it was like the beginning, sort of.
Pretty early on, but still, they were big enough that they were getting a following.
Okay. At this time, he had maybe 400K followers and followed less than 350 people. One day, about a year later, I decided to direct message him something I thought was silly. I was 14 at the time, so I'm sorry in advance for how stupid this is. I figured he would never see this because why would 14-year-old me think a celebrity would ever read what I sent them? So I sent literally the worst message anyone could ever write. Hey, let's bump and grind, Haza, with a winky face.
Oh my God.
If you don't know, Haza was like his nickname sort of,
Yeah.
like fans gave him. Now, I don't even think Now, I don't think I knew what this meant, but I sent it anyways. About 5 hours later, I got a notification that I got a direct message, and when I opened it, I literally wanted to scream. Here's a direct message he sent me in reply. So I'm just opening it. So it's like real. I think because...
Oh my God.
Hi, Little Woman Grindhouse. He said, "Does your mom know you talk like that? And how old are you?" Smiley winky face. So if you're watching the podcast, I'm showing you right now.
Whoa.
At first I saw, I was like, it could be like photoshopped or something. But then I clicked her page. And I think it's just real because like she has a pinned tweet. If y'all ever feel dumb, remember I had this interaction with Harry Styles. Like I'm pretty sure it's real.
Yeah. And it's like old school DM too.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's very, legit looking. I was obviously immediately embarrassed and replied with something like, "Oh my God, I'm 14. He was very sweet about the whole thing and said, "Oh good, I was just joking. I didn't tell anyone about this for years because it was so embarrassing. But now it's my favorite thing to show people and see their reactions too because not a single person has believed me the first time I've told them about it." The good news is he didn't seem fazed by it. I met him outside his hotel in 2013, so 2 years later, and he recognized me and screamed, "Ems, nice to see you. How are you?" at me. So I must have been I must have made a pretty okay impression on him.
What?
I'd also like to say that if he ever sees that DM he sent to me again, I am now 21 and would like a redo.
Or did he say EMS?
Maybe. I need an ambulance. And she was like, "Hey."
EMS. She was like, "Oh my God, classic Harry." And he was like, he fell.
How's that? We bumping and grinding? Or are you fainting?
That's really funny.
Yeah. So, wow. That's literally a lot of people's dreams you lived out. You got a DM back from Harry Styles.
That's really
so funny. That's such a, like, you never think that would happen. Because, you know, when you're a fan and you're little and, you know, you send like when we were little, we'd like write letters to like Britney Spears or like NSYNC.
Could you imagine? What would you do if like Justin Timberlake wrote back?
I wouldn't be alive.
That mouth?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, did he just diss me or is he into it? So weird.
Yeah, I kissed my mom with this dirty mouth.
Dirty. Yo. Okay, sorry. I'll stop. What was I saying earlier?
Looks
like we made it.
Is that what?
Looks like we made it. The podcast is over now.
Episode 40. We're in our 40s now.
Yeah, we're 40 years old. That's
we're in
great.
the 40s. See, man, we're getting rid of these televisions.
We're gonna make cars or something now. I don't know what happened in the 40s, but that's what I think happened. Is cars happened. Probably not. I think it happened in like the 1800s.
Yeah.
But you know,
1895 probably.
Okay.
19,
you know exactly.
1907 was the first Tesla.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Wow, I didn't know Elon Musk was doing that.
1921, the Lamborghini first hit up 500 miles an hour.
500? It's like a plane. It took off and flew.
And the first fighter jet flew off in 19 AD.
Versus Delirious.
After Jesus was born. Jesus was 19 when he flew his first fighter jet.
I don't think Jesus did that.
What?
I don't think he did that.
No, he was 19 years old.
Oh, okay.
And he flew
Was
a
he
fighter
legally
jet.
allowed at 19?
He was, well, yeah, at 18, he was legally allowed to fly the jet.
Okay, well, I didn't know how the age requirements for flying a jet.
He spent 6 months in the contraption where he wouldn't throw up. Like fucking...
the first man.
First man on the moon. And he threw up for 6 months, and they made a movie about it. And it's called...
I think that was Ryan Gosling.
Walk This Way.
Oh, what?
Oh, no, Walk to Remember, I'm sorry.
Oh,
and that was when he walked across water
my God.
in his fighter jet. All right, guys, I'm delirious, and I love you. I'm so sorry this went up late, but I love you.
Is it midnight? Are we going to get up before midnight? Let's see. What time is it? 12:05. All right. Well, make sure to follow us on social media. I'm at Carlene Contro, and he is at Bruce Wigner, Wiegner. His mic was cutting out. Sorry, guys.
Love you. We'd like to hear your thoughts.